What's up, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? It's your girl Kendall here with 420 Intuition. Welcome back to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is for your March 2022 predictions, okay? So, honestly, February is out of the door. So now it is time to focus all on the month of March, okay? So I did pull a couple cards for you. Feel free to smash the like button or comment below whenever this video resonates for you to tell me how it resonates, all right? So on the board so far, before I get into your oracle cards, I do have a Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, as well as Capricorn. So you definitely could be dealing with an earth sign, kind of heavier on a fellow earth sign, or that could be tapping into your energy. All right, now for your abundance for the month of March 2022, I have partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So if you were trying to do a lot of things on your own, Spirit saying stop, give up on the energy of just doing this all alone, because all the phrases of it takes a village and Rome wasn't built in a day, and you need to be able to have help from people. Like, I don't know if people realize that yes, there are some individual success stories when it comes to CEOs, but to grow where they got to the extent of how they became a success story, it possibly did tend to have other people hands involved. They had to eventually hire people to delegate. So you guys need to be able to know that just because you possibly want to do it alone doesn't mean that that's your only option, and maybe someone needs to reconsider that, okay? Now for your love, I have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So definitely maybe someone should be focused more on working, or this could be like maybe somebody has to pay like child support or pay alimony or pay someone off. Like, maybe someone's finances is really stopping them from actually pursuing this relationship. We're going to check that out. And I like these other cards, though. It says, I like you, and Cupid's arrow. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. And Cupid's arrow is have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, meeting, or hesitation. Were you starting to give up on love, Taurus? As someone in that energy of like, fuck love, it's not for me. Maybe you're feeling that way just because you're possibly not having the best luck in love, only because your focus possibly needs to be more on financial. That's why we have the eight of coins here, right? That's why we have that working energy underneath the overall energy for the deck. All right, so let's get into it. So what should you focus on for this month? We have the 10 of Cups. It's so interesting. I think I'm not going to contradict myself and say like, oh, you should focus on work and then 10 of Cups is what you should really focus on. What I'm trying to say is possibly being open to that. Someone needs to possibly stop being so closed off and so, like, oh, love is not going to come, and oh, like, I just feel like, I'm just not in the mood, or no one really like, you need to be, in order to actually receive that love, if you feel like everybody's just kind of a fuck boy or fuck girl, you're never going to get a true love that way. So I think Spirit's telling yourself, open up this month when it comes to love. Don't solely focus on it, but I think that you should open up. I think it should be work first. That's why this is the overall underlying energy. And I think that this should be close to second, just because, again, you need to be open to receive that vibration you're looking for. Now, what are the major actions you should take this month? Stop sneaking away. We have Aquarius energy. Stop sneaking away from either responsibilities. Stop sneaking away from your feelings. Stop sneaking away from some hard work you have to do. Sometimes, I'm not saying you guys are not hard workers. I believe that you guys are, but I think you guys use a lot of cheat sheets, or, the easier way to do things sometimes. So I think that someone needs to, or doing it your way might not have been working in the past. So you need to develop a new sense of work ethic in relationships or work or something like that. Something where you're actually putting full force of your energy. Because what the energy that you should release this month is always looking for a new opportunity. It's interesting that the Ace of Wands is coming up for that. The only reason why I'm feeling like that should be there is that maybe someone needs to stop looking out for what's better to come. Maybe it's stop looking for new opportunities when it comes to love. Stop trying to force a new opportunity to come, in a sense. Like, you might have options in front of you, or that you might be on again, off again right now, that honestly, if you would have put your effort into that, it possibly would have worked. But I honestly feel like someone is so focused on what else is out there, or what else I can get, like it just wasn't for me, rather than working out a situation. I feel like someone's like, like just trying to force a new one to happen because the other one wasn't 100%. But I think someone needs to realize no relationship is 100%. And that's a lesson you have to learn as far as March is concerned too. And it's Spirit's advice of how you should enjoy how you should enjoy yourself this month. We have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Slow down. What I mean by that is, I know that I talked about partnerships and working and focus on that, but I think you need to slow down as far as you only focusing. This doesn't make sense. These are like really weird cards. 3, 2, 1. What I mean by slowing down is the fact that that you just 3, 2, 1. Sorry about that. What I mean, Taurus, about slowing down is stop hyperextending yourself to people as far as being a helpful hand. I know I talked about partnership, definitely doing that, but sometimes I feel like you guys extend yourself to people, or you extend, an olive branch, or you extend your hard work and your effort to other people. And honestly, it kind of takes away from you. So I think you need to stop extending yourself to other people, and you need to start kind of being a little bit selfish with your time. So I know that was a little bit confusing, because I'm going to clarify these cards to get a little bit more to see if what I'm saying is true. But the overall energy so far I have for the month of March for you, Taurus, is to definitely be more open when it comes to the possibility of that a love you've actually experienced might be the one love that you were looking for, or pretty much being open to any possibility of love at all, because I feel like someone really did close themselves off. Another thing, just don't don't overextend yourself to others, and stop sneaking away from possibilities. Stop sneaking away from doing all the hard work just because it's a little hard and you just don't feel like doing it. All right, so let's clarify some things. What is the focus for the month for Taurus? Let's clarify, why is the 10 of Cups here? We have the Strength card, Leo energy, 6 of Wands, because there's some insecurity that someone just possibly isn't built for it. Someone's trying to muster up the strength, but there's still some underlying insecurity that they feel like love is really never going to happen for them, but then they still want to have forward movement. This is interesting. It's like someone, I think what's happening, the reason why Spirit's telling you to open up yourself to love is because I feel like somebody is really closed themselves off and saying, I don't need that. Like, it's never going to happen for me. I can just move on with my life regardless, and my life can just head in different directions. And then I can make my own wish fulfillment for myself. But the thing is like, that's great. Do I feel like you're going to be able to achieve your own wish fulfillment? Great. That's fantastic. But I definitely feel like this is still a love that Spirit has been trying to show you and offer you. I think someone just has some blinders on, or somebody has, I don't know. There's a weird outlook when it comes to love and you right now. I think someone's just trying to finally give up. Yeah, someone's trying to give up on relationships, and Spirits, this is reminding you not to do it, because you do have a great love in your current energy right now. That is exactly what you want, Taurus. I just don't feel like some of you guys are seeing it. I think that some of you guys are overlooking some people potentially that you are exes, people you have in the friend zone. I think that the love that you feel like will honestly be great for you, someone needs to reevaluate that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I totally get. All right, so what are your major actions that you need to take this month? Remember, I told you to stop sneaking away, but let's clarify the 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here for Taurus, please? 3 of Coins. See, it doesn't, when you stop sneaking away from the hard work, that's why your finances are possibly not in the best position, is because I don't feel like you're giving your full effort. Yeah, I think someone honestly needs to go back to the drawing board of what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, maybe things that they want to leave in the past as the past, and they need to get out of their head. This is like some depressed energy. Is any of you guys slightly depressed or feeling kind of depression energy? I don't know if it's rolling over till March, but it's really feeling some heavy ass energy about you being in your head, about lack of failure, or lack of, like, I don't know if someone is going through having employment difficulties, if someone's like doing that, but don't give up. I think someone's honestly trying to give up, or has given up, and not really made a decision exactly what directions ahead as far as finances are concerned, or as far as finding a job or switching jobs or something like that, because they're stopping themselves. I think that someone feels tied. They just feel like, oh, this is life, so whatever. I don't like that energy, Taurus. We got to get out of that. So what energy should Taurus release this month? We have the Ace of Wands. I don't know why that's there. Let's clarify that. That's an interesting card. So stop creating. Okay, so now it makes sense. Stop rushing it. This is rushed energy, because immediately I have 7 of Coins, and that talks about waiting. That talks about having your fruits of your labor actually come in. I think what's going on for someone is the energy of always looking towards a new beginning. You need to slow down on that and allow your old new beginnings to catch up. Because there's a lot of things, I feel, Taurus, that you've worked on in the past that haven't really reached full circle yet, and you've been trying to rush it. There's some rushed energy here. But honestly, I think you need to take your time when it comes to that rush energy. And if you take your time and allow these things to happen and still, focus on elsewhere, like, look at these opportunities. Like, it's the 5 of Coins reverse. You're going to possibly get out of this lonely energy. And I think you're going to have better answers for your future and what directions you should head. So let me clarify that. So what I think that you need to do, why Ace of Wands is here for, to remove the energy, to release the energy this month, Taurus, is because you have to wait for your old manifestations to actually occur. You need to stop trying to control new beginnings and stop trying to always look for the next thing that's going to happen in your life, simply because right now isn't even certain. So focus on the now. Focus on getting out of this lonely energy, depressed energy, and get the answers that you need in your stillness. Be still. I think that's something that someone needs to hear. Again, it's funny because I don't feel like I'm contradicting myself, but I feel like I'm talking to a few different people. You have some Tauruses who actually aren't in a depressive energy, and it's actually just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And that's great, but you need to like slow down a little bit, There's some Tauruses who just are like worried about their future. They're concerned about their future. They don't really see any hope in it, and they don't really know how to go about actually doing it. It's because they're all in their mind. What's going on? I feel very cluttered. I feel very kind of like wonky, even when I'm reading right now. So I'm picking up on somebody's energy. Now for the Knight of Pentacles, this is probably why the Knight of Pentacles, why it says you should enjoy yourself and not extend yourself to others, like not extend any long-term anything or offer. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles because of how I feel. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I said that you should be open to it. Be open to the possibility of having relationships, right? But don't force it, and don't like try to create new beginnings, and try to even, you should enjoy some isolation, because I have the Lovers reverse here, as well as the 3 of Cups reverse, and because there's some red flags in your dating life. There's red flags here. Don't look for anything long-term right now. Don't try to force anything long-term, because I think that when you chill, Taurus, and you relax, guess what happens? An Emperor pops out. We have the 2 of Cups. That's a mutual love for that Emperor. And then we have the High Priestess. So it's just like something that you knew. There's some, it's like you feel an energy shift and the possibilities, but it has to wait. It has to wait. Yeah, because the Knight of Pentacles reverse is someone not offering long-term commitment, not offering a raise, not even receiving one. And I think that someone feels like, yeah, it's because a lot of your past was toxic. So I feel like now, even though you are open, if you do open yourself for a possibility of love, like Spirit wants you to, be cautious. That's what I've been meaning to say. I know it probably sounds confusing. I'm sorry that if it does, Taurus, you have to be very cautious with who you actually are extending this long-term commitment with. And you need to take your time even accepting any long-term commitments. Enjoy it. And I feel like you should enjoy not being attached rather than looking at it as what's wrong with me or where are the good people at. Like, I think you need to enjoy this moment because there are some toxic decisions that you've made in your past, as far as maybe that you need to actually start opening up your eyes and intuition to and change, so you can actually have a new journey where you don't go back to a toxic relationship or a volatile relationship or a draining relationship, because I feel like a lot of your relationships from your past, Taurus, have been very draining. But it seems like the overall energy for your month of March is kind of resetting that. Also getting out of your head and just kind of taking it slow, like super slow. Like, yeah. As far as love, enjoy the like phase. Enjoy Cupid's arrow. But it's interesting, for your overall self-care advice for the month is rest. You need to take it slow. I feel like someone needs to recharge. And when, yeah. I could see that. That's funny. I didn't even realize that was, I didn't read it until right now. All right. So, Taurus, I hope that this video resonated for you. Please let me know if I'm just talking crazy or not. But I feel like all the conflicting energy and the weirdness I'm feeling in my brain right now, one of you guys felt the same thing. If not, a lot of you guys are feeling this or feeling this confusion at the end of February, and it's trickling over to March. But love is still there. Don't give up. Whatever you do, Taurus, do not give up. All right, so I feel free to smash the like button or comment on your way out if you're still with me and how this video resonated for you. I am sending you guys nothing but good highs and good vibes your way. Later.